Like I said, make sure you bring your jacket to Ireland, and if you don't, that's when you're going to need your jacket, trust me. Peter. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Things to do in Killarney in Ireland. That's right, we're going to go through some of these today. And guys, hopefully it's going to be some value to you, okay? If you are traveling to Ireland and you're going to check out Killarney, I would highly recommend Killarney, guys. I'm from Cork City. Killarney is only 1 hour drive. In fact, maybe not even, or maybe just a little over, but an hour is okay in a car. And it's such a wonderful place, guys. It really is. I've been down there now quite a few times now with some friends. You know, we go for a stag party, hen party. A stag or bachelor party, I mean. Go down there just for some business. I've been doing some business down there too. So I've been taking quite a lot of footage down there. And it really is, it is a spectacular city. It's full of tourists all year round. Coronavirus got a little bit quiet for a little while, but things in Killarney, they never stay quiet. Even in November, even in December, even in January, you'll have people down in Killarney. Because there's a lot to do down there, and it really does help when the weather's bad down there, believe it or not. Killarney could have horrendous fog, rain, mist, cold, but it actually adds to the town, to its beauty, its magic. I mean, it's such a wonderful place, and it's quite amazing how Killarney is so busy, because Cork City would be a much bigger city, and Cork would be really Cork is the second biggest city in Ireland. Maybe some would battle me on that one, but it is. We're the second biggest county anyway. And okay, it's not the most popular. I mean, you definitely got Galway, which would be more busier than Cork. But Cork is it's a big enough town for an Irish town. And it's only an hour away. A lot of people travel from Dublin down to Killarney, or they travel from Cork, and they'll fly into Cork even, and then go to Killarney from there. So it's it really is. It's an ultimate tourist attraction. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna check out some places here now, and hopefully I'm gonna give you some good pointers, guys, and you can remember these if you do come to Killarney. And yeah, let's see how we get on, shall we? So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm going to bear with me now. I'm just going to share my screen here with you. So if you're on Spotify audio file, guys, just bear with me. I won't be taking long through the videos. At least you're going to get some information as I speak anyway. But if you are watching on YouTube, well, it's definitely it'll help you a little bit better. You'll get more of an idea. So where do we start? We're going to start with Torc Waterfall. Now, just a reminder, guys, before we keep going on this one out, if you want to check out my other company, Activity Port Ireland. So that's Activity Port, P-O-R-T, Ireland. And I would definitely check out TikTok, or Facebook too, Instagram. And I've quite a lot of videos on there, and I've been traveling around the country, which is so much fun, by the way. I've been traveling around the country, collecting content, creating this content, and posting it on my social media platforms. A lot of it's got very popular. A lot of it's got a lot of attention, which is great. It's definitely giving you a lot of information. So if you want to check it out, more of it on social media, Activity Port Ireland. And I would check it out either on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram. So let's kick this off, shall we? Now I'll just double check there now that my screen is still shared. It is indeed. So you should be able to see this now, guys. We're going to start with one of my videos that I created at Torc Waterfall. I mean, just seeing this is just spectacular. Let's have a look.
100 meters up the road here, and
now you mightn't be able to hear the audio, so bear with me, but
the waterfall is actually, would you believe it,
look at that waterfall.
high?
Just over 20 meters high, guys, the waterfall.
well, it's part of the Killarney National
And
Park
I
as
took
well,
this
right?
photo
So
this
there's
with
two entrances.
an
One
iPhone
is
14 Pro
literally
Max,
200 meters from the base
which
of
was
the waterfall
obviously
itself.
very,
There
very
is
handy to
another
do.
public
Um,
as well where you can park,
and it was just a
and
nice day,
that's
but
actually more of a 3
check
mile
that out.
hike. So depending on what you like to do.
Google
If you're
4.6.
lucky, apparently, you'll spot some
So you have to
deer
excuse
that
me
will
guys if you're watching on
roam
YouTube and
around
I'm
the
sort of
area.
talking over this here, okay? But I obviously just want to make sure that the people listening on audio can hear or know what's going on here as well.
And we have some steps up here, so we're going to see what's up here.
But look at this. I mean, it's incredible, guys. And it's very, very close to Killarney, guys. I would say it's roughly about 5 minutes away, really. Give yourself 5 or 10 minutes. And there's 2 entrances to Torc Waterfall. Now, Torc Waterfall, T-O-R-C. Okay? T-O-R-C. Torc Waterfall. Let's take a look at the next one. Here's another
very
up
cool
close.
look at the waterfall, guys.
Look at that.
See, there's a footpath down
And
there.
unfortunately, guys, I actually took it in 4K. You should see the footage of it in 4K. Oh dear God! But unfortunately, social media accounts they compress the file so that it never comes out in proper 4K. Unfortunately.
Here's another very cool.
But I mean, even if it's a really rainy day, I would still come check this place out.
Footpath down here. Let's see, come all the way down.
And it's just lovely footpath up. It's free to go, by the way. And I honestly, and this is no joke, I genuinely think kids would like it. Now, they're not going to be completely blown away by it, of course not. But they'll still get a kick out of it, I think. You know, even if it's just for a few minutes, they'd be definitely, I think, loving this. So if you're going to bring the kids, I wouldn't be going for too long. But you can definitely take a walkway up the steps to up the back area of the waterfall too. You can get up very, very close, and it's just so quiet around there. It's so relaxing. I couldn't recommend it enough, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, I could not recommend it enough, especially for couples or elder generations. I mean, you're gonna just love this place, you know. And it's a Google rating of 4.6, so definitely get your behinds to Torc Waterfall. Okay, let's move this on, shall we? Now, let's keep an eye on the website here. Now, let's go to, I mean, there's so much you can do. Now, Killarney National Park, ladies and gents, okay? Killarney National Park has a hell of a lot of things going on. Now, I'll even just read from the website here. Killarney National Park is an outdoor enthusiast playground with a variety of activities and spectacular scenery. No shit. You can choose to walk or cycle the tracks and trails through the park, or perhaps take a leisurely boat ride or traditional jaunting car. There are many spots to sit and enjoy nature and the beautiful surroundings. The National Park offers a wide variety of options, from walking from lake and wooded walks to mountains at varying levels of difficulty. And it's very true. So let me see, guys. I mean, there's horse riding, cycling, canoe and kayaking, walking and hiking, Killarney walking trails, fishing, swimming, jaunting cars, boating, guided tours, bird watching. You've got the heritage, the sceneries like Muckross House and Gardens, which we're going to show you in a second, Muckross Traditional Farm, Killarney House and Gardens, Ross Castle, we're going to show you that, Muckross Abbey, Killarney's heritage sites. I mean, it's so much to do, it's incredible. And dogs as well. Now, I suppose quite a few people will be bringing dogs, so what they say about dogs are welcome in the national park, but dog owners must be aware that this area is primarily for the conservation of nature, and dogs must be kept on a lead at all times. Dog owners are asked to comply with our code of conduct. So the code of conduct is basically, they do welcome dog owners. Keep your dog on a lead. Be aware that other visitors may have a fear of dogs. Please carry poop bags and use them. The national park is primarily for the conservation of nature. Wildlife must never be stressed by your dog. Be aware that the national park also has hazards for dogs, including cliffs and fast, deep water. Be aware that farmers graze animals on the hills. It is important that farm animals are not disturbed. Oh, well, you'll definitely love that one, guys. I mean, just talk about just being Irish out and out now with having the sheep and the farmers and the cows out. Okay, let's have a look. So the opening hours of the Killarney Park, right? Let's take a check. Now, oh, this website's gone. Funny on me here. We'll just go back down again. It can vary from time to time, guys, right? Now, they do say it's open from 9:15 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. Closed at lunchtime from 1 to 2. Last entry to the exhibition now is 5 p.m. The gardens, 8 a.m. to 5:30. Seasonal hours may vary, so that's what we were just talking about there, okay? Especially because a lot of this is outside. And of course, you know, look, Killarney can be great, but there's a lot to do in Killarney indoors as well. But of course, the outdoor is a big attraction. So, I mean, really, guys, you're looking like the months that you'd recommend to visit, as in, you know, peak seasons. You'd be looking at March up to October. Maybe even November, depending on what's going on, of course, you know. Because you might get beautiful weather in November. I mean, this is the typical thing of Ireland here now. Like, as much as I love this country, our weather is shocking. You could have it November 20 degrees, and then in July you're wearing your jacket and it's freezing outside. But as much as I love this country, we can have some dodgy weather. So look, be prepared, guys. Make sure you bring your jacket, trust me. Make sure you bring your jacket to Ireland. And like I said, make sure you bring your jacket to Ireland, and if you don't, that's when you're going to need your jacket, trust me. Even in the summertime, it can be rain jacket material, and for weeks, unfortunately. So anyway, but again, guys, if you are coming on off-peak season, there's certainly plenty to do. Now let's move this on and let's check out our next place here, okay? And we're going to, let's see, we'll go back to things to do. By the way, guys, as much as, and I have gone down traveling to Killarney, I just want to make sure that I'm covering most things here for you, okay? That's why you have to bear with me. That's why I'm just going through the website here. I don't want to leave anything out. So, okay, Muckross House. Now here you go. If you're watching the YouTube, guys, that's just absolutely, just look at that scenery. And really, guys, even going there, it's insane. Now, unfortunately, they don't allow video on site in the actual house itself. Sorry, not castle. So I could only take photos in there. Now I have posted them up on my social media on Facebook for Activity Port Ireland. But inside, no, there's no video allowed. But I mean, it's just a wonderful, wonderful place. Old Victorian style inside. It's just glorious in-house. And in fact, let's try and Google some of these here for you, some of the images, which I'm sure it'll be fine here. Oh, they've got one or two of the inside. Well, let's click on this here, and I mean, you can see it's just wonderful. Look at that. So old. I don't know the timeline on this. I mean, I think we're the exact timeline. I think we're going back to the 1800s here, even earlier. But I mean, just look at that old type, and they're very cautious about people, you know, touching things. Okay, so I wouldn't be going around touching this, touching that. They'll pull you, and they even make sure inside the house that they're checking people for video. So hey, look. You can try and sneak a quick video, but you might get pulled very fast. I mean, look at this dining table. Look at the walls. Just the wallpaper. Absolutely incredible. I mean, it must have been so cold back in the day. Jesus Christ, man. Oh God. Imagine this without heating. Oh, jeez. Tell you, we're so lucky. We don't know how lucky we are. Seriously, like, you know what I mean? Mad. Okay, let's go. Keep going. Ross Castle coming up next. I love this one. This was a beautiful sunny day. Ross Castle, spectacular place. Now, if you're watching the video, sorry, if you're watching the YouTube, 4.5 star rating on Google. You can see the castle here now on the screen. I mean, a lot of it is gone already. It's worn away. But look at that. And look at this, down right next to the lake. And they've got the boat tours, as we're going through my TikTok video here. And they've got boat tours around the lake. Beautiful seating out, you can see here now, people are sitting out for the day. It's just spectacular. So peaceful too. Here's a glimpse of the castle now. See, it's just the stone. It's built in the 15th century, guys. Which is so cool. And they do tours here as well. Apparently it was built by the Donahues. And here we go. Apparently on the first morning of May, every 7 years, Donahue rises from the lakes on his white horse and circles the lake. But look at that, guys. Look at that. Incredible. And it's on the edge of Killarney Towers and Lake, okay? Oh, sorry, one second. Killarney Lower Lake, sorry, beg your pardon. And I mean, if you get a nice sunny day, you're in for some real luck. But and sit out by the lake, get a picnic. I mean, it's hard to imagine. It's so peaceful standing right here when I was down. I mean, I took a moment. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had a moment for myself. It was so quiet. There wasn't any boats going on that day, but man, it was the peaceful was insane. So that's Ross Castle. Now, what else are we gonna go to here? Should we go to the Gap of Dunlow? This is a big one, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big one. The Gap of Dunlow, 4.8 Google star rating. And to walk the Gap of Dunlow is insane. I mean, you can see here, they're saying it's 11 kilometers long. And I'll just show you some of the videos there now in just one moment. But it says, this walk takes you through the stunning Gap of Dunlow in County Kerry. The route follows a tarmac road through the area with a series of beautiful lakes and the wonderful backdrop of the Kerry Mountains all the way. It's a fairly flat route running for about 11 kilometers. And it's funny, guys, I was down there. I have my sister actually rented a house down by the Gap of Dunlow only recently for a few weeks, just for a bit of a holiday. And we went down for a night out, just to stay over, and it's incredible. It really is. You're up the mountains, and the weather was horrendous, but it really added to the charm of the place, because we were up by the mountains, and the mountains were close. I mean, the top of the mountains were close to us, and you could see the fog just sitting over the top of the mountains. It was like being in the Banshees of Inisherin or something. It was spooky how nice it was. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So let's have a look here. The Gap of Dunlow on video. Now I'm just recording this video here, and we're at the start of the Gap of Dunlow here. And there's a lot of, you can see here now in the video, right? You're going to stop at the cafe. So this is the cafe and car park here. Plenty of parking. And it's called Kate Kearney's Cottage. Kearney, guys. And it's a perfect starting point for the Gap of Dunlow. And they've got donkeys too, believe it or not. They've got horse and cart. And you can take a tour on a cart. And they just take you on it. Beautifully peaceful. They go for quite a while, and you really get the Kerry, Killarney, what would you call him, rider, I suppose, or your tour guide. and you know they're very Irish, and there's a B&B available too around by the Gap of Dunlow, but I can't imagine, guys, that it's going to be cheap or available a lot of the time. Let's show you the horse and cart. Now look at that, guys. Look at that. Maybe it doesn't do it any justice really watching on YouTube, but Jesus Christ. To stand here, and I mean, it was a rainy day when I was down here visiting. And here we go. Horse and cart.
See the horse and pony. So basically what happens is if you're doing a tour, you start off.
So if you're doing a tour, guys, you start off in Kate Kearney's cottage. You get the carriage from here.
You go through all the way through the gap.
And you go all the way through the gap up to Branson's cottage, and from there you can sit down for take a bit of a break, food and drink, and then you end up over by Ross Castle. So let's show you the other Gap of Dunlow, the part 3. We've got sheep out there. I mean, it's just pure Ireland, guys. Raw, pure Ireland. There's a lot of horse poo on the roads. Look at this sheep here. Look at the river. My God.
Just ask this guy. You may see him there on his horse and cart. He's bringing him to
Incredible.
I asked where the main part is. I couldn't even understand him. I'm from Cork.
Oh yeah, that was funny. I remember that. I was asking him because, again, I wasn't sure exactly if I was in the right area to start off or not. And I'm Irish, guys, from Cork, and I'm only living an hour away from Killarney. I could not understand the guy, the horse and cart fella. So if you're not from Ireland, well, I hope you have a good or best of luck trying to understand what the guys are saying, because it's tough enough. Okay, what else do we have? Killarney's heritage sites. Well, you got Killarney House and Gardens, Dove Cote, Dovecote, Knock Rear. You've got Dina Lodge, Lime Kiln, Kiln, Ross Castle, of course, Ross Island, the Copper Mines, Innisfallen Island and Monastery, Muckross House and Gardens, Muckross Abbey, Dinnis Cottage, Old Weir Bridge, Brickeen Bridge, Derry Cunahy Barracks, Derry Cunahy Church, Ladies View. There's so much to see and do in Killarney, guys. You're not gonna if you like touring outside, check it out. And I won't go on too much, guys, but you can check it out yourself here. nationalparks.ie/Killarney/things-to-do. So nationalparks.ie/Killarney/things-to-do. So you'll get everything. You'll get all the cycling, jaunting cars, boating, canoe and kayaking, bird watching, horse riding, fishing, swimming, and a lot more. And just a quick one, guys, if you're looking for some food and drink, I'm going to recommend 2 very good places here. Lana Asian Street Food. Now, when I was actually finishing up in Killarney on my day's tour down there, I came in I didn't even see this place. I didn't even know it existed. Went in, and the food in here, guys, Asian street food, obviously, it says it in the the main menu, the name. But the main menu, you can see here. Let's have a look. Just opening up a PDF file here for you. And it was so nice, the food. Oh my God, I recommend it to anyone. And in fact, I liked it so much, I even did a video as I was there, because I want to recommend the best places to eat. I ain't getting paid from them, and I definitely recommend this. You can see here, guys, if you're watching there's a lot in the menu here. So if you're watching, you can take a screenshot, check it out as well. Lana Asian Street Foods, that's Lana. So I mean, they've got everything: Bangkok chicken wings, crispy wonton, duck rolls. They've got wok dishes, salads, rices, soups, noodles, side orders, egg fried rice, sweet potato fries, etc. Hot drinks, beer. They've got a kids menu as well: crispy chicken pieces, kids fried rice, superhero noodles, super mild chicken curry. So they've got a hell of a lot, and they're very informative too. They can give you the non-gluten options as well. Let's see, what do they say about the non-gluten? Some of our dishes are not gluten-free, but can be made with gluten-free ingredients upon your request. and that you can get a breakdown here of all the ingredients, the allergen information. And last but not least, we'll close it off here. The Shire, Killarney. Guys, it's a really cool place. This place is very popular. A lot of mid-20s up to 40-year-olds come here. A lot of people, and in fact then the other groups, people come here for coffees. Fantastic coffees. They've got an outdoor area, cafe and bar. So if you're watching on screen, you can obviously see I'm on their website now. And they base it, the Shire, you might heard of that from Lord of the Rings. So again, yes, it is. It is based on the Lord of the Rings movie. So it is very, very cool. So any Lord of the Rings fans, you're going to definitely love this. Now, food-wise, they've got breakfast, lunch, evening, cocktail menu, finger food menu, and a pizza menu. So let's have a look. We'll have a look at, let's say, just the pizza menu for now. But you can check this out, guys, on theshirekillarney.com. So you've got Mimi's Margarita, Pepperoni, Frankie's Favorite, Hot and Spicy, the Veggie, Hawaiian Special. So they've got a great selection. And then let's have a look at the coffees now, if I can check out, let's see, what do they have? Oh, my apologies, guys. The website is just a little slow here. But you can check them out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And that is in smack bang in the city of Killarney, guys. Sorry, the Killarney town, beg your pardon. So it's at Michael Collins Place, Killarney. Alright. Okay, we don't have any photos of the coffees here. But let's show you. You can see lovely food there. The chicken wings, the chips. Oh my god, I'm getting hungry looking at this, man. Yeah, okay guys, so you know what? You can see it on video here. Definitely check it out. That's the Shire, Killarney. And yeah, I think we'll leave it here, guys. Definitely some of the places I would recommend in Killarney. There's so much to see. So closing this off, so much to see, so much to do in Killarney. Even check out the Killarney Plaza. It's nice to go down there just for like a quick drink during the day or at night time. Wonderful, wonderful place. It really is. There'll never be any shortage of, especially American tourists. American tourists love Killarney. I highly recommend it to anybody. Every time I've been down there, and I'm only, I'm pretty much a local. I mean, I'm only an hour away. I've always had a fantastic time down there. And it really is. Loads to eat and drink. Plenty of drinks down there. Plenty of great Guinness. Plenty of great Murphy's. Plenty of great Irish cider. Great coffees. Great attractions in general, which is fantastic. So, hope that helps, guys. And we will be back again with another podcast. Next, we'll be looking at Waterford, Wexford. We'll be looking at Limerick as well. So if you want to check out my other podcast episode, excuse me guys, I did one on things to do in Cork City. So that's available on my podcast. It's also available up on my social media, Activity Port Ireland. So guys, thanks for watching and thanks for listening. Talk to you again. Peter. Walsh.